Welcome to Learning Bites, where we're looking at your team's productivity and how we can help you increase that. As I said, this week we're looking at how to increase the engagement and productivity with your team, building on the last two templates that we gave to you. One looking at the acid test around what are the top 3 to 5 roles in your team, and then how do you give feedback on your team being productive. This third week is, if you like, bringing those two together in a way that helps your team to coordinate and appreciate what each other does, to get the maximum out of your team and to increase the communication and the appreciation between team members, which is often lacking in teams that don't see themselves working cross-functionally even though they're affected by other people. So this template that we're going to be looking at is a 5x5 template where we call it your team role development. And the reason it's called that, it is often used in a new project. If you've got a project coming together and you want to go and form a team to help build that project. So the template, if you have a look at it, is a very simple one. Like I said, it's a 5x5 matrix. And what we do is you look at a project, or even if you want to revitalize your current team. So let's take a typical scenario where maybe you've got a manager, you've got somebody in the sales arena, you've got somebody in the office, you've got somebody in production, you've got somebody out in the field. And so you bring those people together, ideally in a group of about 20 people seems to work best, particularly if you've got a facilitator help keep this moving. Keep it short, keep it fun, and we want to make each of the steps really quick and fun and easy. And what we do is we get those roles clearly identified. So if it's a new project, what are the top 5 roles that are going to be required for a project to run efficiently? If you've got your current group of people, what are the roles that are required to help the business run effectively, to help that department run effectively? Get a lot of clarity around those roles and pick what are the top 3 objectives of those roles. What are the top 3 things that those roles have to deliver on in order for the team to be successful? So the whole team discusses that and agrees it. Once they've done that, you then break the team down into 5 groups. And so each group will then take one of the rows, being an A, a B, a C, a D, or an E. And then they have about 15 minutes to look at how does their role. So let's say that I am in sales and I'm on row C. So I'm the C and I'm in the sales team. I go, right, how does sales serve management? What does management need from us in sales? What reports do we need to be giving to them? What feedback do we need to be giving to them? How are they relying on us for information? How are they relying on us to bring in sales, for argument's sake? Then I go, great, how does the office staff relate to me if they were in column B? And then I look at how does production relate to me in column D? How do the outfield staff relate to me? Maybe your installers, for argument's sake, in column E. What do each one of those people need from the role that you're representing? And so when you start to think about that, it really gets you to start to think about that role in quite a dynamic way, because suddenly you're having to think about the other people. What do they need from that role? What's vital for that role to be giving them? And so you look at how do we serve other roles in our team. After about 15 minutes, once again, like I said, keeping it really quick and fun and just putting post-it notes up to go, oh, the installers need clarity of information from us. The installers need all the details. The installers might need really accurate addresses, whatever the case may be. You go and put all that information into there, and then once you've done that, you regroup, and Group A will start off and they'll take the whole column, and what they do is they then look down the column going, what does everybody say that they need to give to us in our role in order for us to achieve our 3 objectives? And what this does is it makes you slow down and have a look at, are there any overlaps? Are 2 or 3 people giving us the same bit of information? Are there any gaps? Are we not getting some information that we need? Are we not getting some area covered that we need covered? And it's a really quick and easy way to highlight the overlaps, the gaps, and to also get a really great appreciation for what other people in the organization bring to your role in order to enable you to be successful in that role. And so as you start to discuss it, each group then has a look at it and shares what they view would be required from that. Had that person forgotten a key element? And as you start to pad that out, what you find, it takes about 20 minutes to go through all 5, and you'll be quite amazed at how much more clarity that brings to your team and how much more appreciation it brings to around the ability you have to bring an incredible synergy into your team to work together far more effectively and productively. Have some fun doing this, look forward to hearing back from you, and here's to your success. If any of this resonated with you and you'd like some help with it, do feel free to get in touch. Drop me an email at mike@thinkrite.co.nz or 0272 987 523 or our website www.thinkrite.co.nz.